Welcome to Metaphysical Minds. It's your digital motivator, Makai. And today we will be discussing the honeybee. The honeybee has 5 eyes, 6 legs, and 2 pairs of wings. Bees have 2 stomachs. One stomach for eating and the other special stomach is for storing nectar collected from flowers or water that they can carry back to the hive. Busy bees have to sleep. Honeybees sleep between 5 and 8 hours a day. Did you know a honeybee can fly up to 20 miles per hour? Honeybees communicate with each other through the releasing of pheromones. Bees carry pollen on their hind legs in what's known as a pollen basket. Bees are important because they pollinate approximately 130 agricultural crops in the U.S., including fruit, fiber, nut, and vegetable crops. Bee pollination adds approximately $14 billion annually to improve crop yield and the quality of the crops. Did you know that a bee produces a teaspoon, about 5 grams of honey in their lifetime? And that the flavor of the honey is determined by the types of flower where they gather the nectar from? The honeybee is the only insect that produces food eaten by a man. And honeybees have existed on planet Earth for over 30 million years. Within the hive, there is a caste system. At the bottom of the food chain, you have the worker bee. And in the middle, you have the drone. And at the top, you have the queen. Well, the worker bees are all female, and their roles are to forage for food, pollen and nectar from flowers, build and protect the hive, clean and circulate air by beating their wings. Workers are the only bees most people ever see flying around outside of the hive. Then you have the male, which is the drone. And their purpose is to mate with the new queen. Several hundred live in each hive during the spring and summer. But come winter, when the hive goes into survival mode, the drones get kicked out. And last but not least, you have the queen bee. She runs the whole hive, and her job is to lay eggs. That's it. She also produces chemicals that guide the behavior of all the bees in the hive. In the summertime, the queen bee can lay up to 2,000 eggs per day. In the unfortunate event that the bee or the queen bee dies, workers will create a new queen by selecting a young larva, the newly hatched baby insects, and feed it a special food called royal jelly. This enables a larva to develop into a fertile queen. The bee spirit can symbolize your strong work ethic and your willingness to serve others. You may be drawn to community and find a role being of service in a humble way rather than seeking the spotlight for yourself. The bee symbolizes community, brightness, and personal power. Follow the bee to discover your new destination. The ancient Druids saw the bee as a symbol of the sun and the goddess, celebration, and community. Bees are usually a sign of good fortune and happiness. That is why one of the usual meanings of a bee landing on you is that it is a sign of good luck and fortune awaiting you soon. Bees on your hand or body could also indicate progress and success in your life, as well as prosperity and abundance. The honeybee spirit animal comes into your life to set you free. The bee totem comes to remind you to enjoy what you could be missing. Life is sweet, and you can get much more out of it. The honeybee symbolize also community and teamwork. Use your talents to help humanity and make your personal contribution to make the world a better place. The honeybee symbolism also points to productivity. If you're like your honeybee totem, 24 hours is too short to do all the things that you want to do. But you try to do as much as you can. You're very good at what you do, and you get a sense of pride when you're able to accomplish things. The honeybee is very essential to our existence, from its sweet honey to its symbolism, and for us to understand how it works. The amazing thing is that the hive is run by all of the females, and the males are just there to aid in the reproduction, to create more bees, which are mainly majority female, which are the worker bees. So their system, to a degree, is still matriarchal, because the system and the way it's set up, the queen bee is the mother, and she creates all of the life in that hive. And what do the males do? They basically impregnate her for her to bring forth more larvae. So that's a very powerful system. And from them all working together, they produce a sweet, succulent substance, honey. The thing that makes this so unique and special is that each member of the hive knows their position and knows their role. That has been the honeybee. I'm your gracious host, Makai, and this has been Metaphysical Minds.